Hey, what's up, guys? So I just got my $15,000 check. I'm right here in the Chase parking lot. Chase is over there. And I'll let you know exactly what I did to get this check from start to finish. But I'm going to go cash this check in real quick. The bank's about to close, so I'll be right back. How's it going, guys? So I know I was supposed to post this video but I got distracted. I got another deal. That's a good thing. So that's one of the reasons I was distracted. But I want to tell you guys exactly how I got this 15,000. Okay. So I feel like I'm still in the beginning stages of wholesaling. I'm not at that level yet, but I did close a lot of deals. I have a handful of deals I've closed. And I've done a lot of marketing channels, but I just want to tell you guys about the best channels that I feel work. And I live in California. I live 40 minutes away from Los Angeles. And trust me, it is still competitive out here. And I still feel that I am in a competitive market. But we still are able, I feel like this is the best way to get a deal off of this, one of the most competitive markets. All right, so what is it? Drive for dollars. Drive for dollars is the cheapest. Yes, you got to hustle, but it's the cheapest way to get a deal. Fastest way. I feel like you get a deal in 30 to 60 days. 60 days if you're doing it part-time. But you're still putting in the work, all right? Not part-time once a week. I'm talking about you still doing it after work. You're still putting in that time. So I'm gonna give you exactly a step-by-step, exactly how I got my first deal. So what was my mindset with this? I was like, you know what? I have buddies that cold call thousands of people, tens of thousands of people, and they get deals, of course, obviously, from the numbers game, but I feel like they just take too long for them to close these deals. They still get big spreads off of it and whatnot, and yeah, it's worth it or whatever. But to me, I'm like, man, I can't be waiting 6 months for a deal. I feel like I gotta come up with a strategy to get me these deals in less than a month. So I came up with this strategy, and I feel like it works. I feel like it's the best way. I've done it all, guys. I've sent a lot of posts. I sent a lot of postcards. I did a lot of banner signs. I did banner signs for a whole year, not stopping one weekend. Every weekend I went out and put banner signs. I went to different cities and tried to different markets. I've done it all. And I feel like this is the best way to get a deal, the fastest way. And if you put the hustle in and you work fast, you don't waste time, then you can get a deal in 30 days off this method. So what I do, when driving for dollars, I use the Deal Machine app, obviously the best app you can use. Picked up 100 properties off that. After I got the 100 properties, I went ahead and I filtered out the trash properties. I'm talking about the LLCs. I'm talking about the properties that, maybe someone was living there, or I don't know, I just filtered. Oh, the properties that didn't have equity, you just check on Zillow if they were sold recently. Then you filter those out. Some properties, they're boarded up, good properties, but they just got sold. Filter those out as well. So now it led me with 50 good high lead properties. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna market these properties super duper hard because I feel like these properties have the highest potential. Okay, so I went in. What I do? I started cold calling. How did I cold call them? I did it 6 times, and I did it in different times of the day. I feel like that was the best strategy. I was like, all right, so first day I'm gonna call on Monday in the morning, Tuesday I'm gonna call in the afternoon, Wednesday I'm gonna call in the evening, and then I'm gonna call Saturday and Sunday, whatever time. I feel like Saturday midday is probably a good time, and Sunday, evening is probably a good time. So I did that. I called them literally 6 times. Next, after that, I started writing yellow letters. Anyone that wasn't interested when I cold call them, I sent them a yellow letter, and this is what I did. I got this, basically black ink, and when I try to make it as easy as possible for these guys to open this letter, so I would just close. I wouldn't lick the envelope. I just close it like this. I feel like that's a good strategy because it helps them, like, oh, Bob, they can literally open it without even tearing the envelope, because I want them to see this. I want to make sure that they read this yellow letter. And it's important. The reason I say this is because I got my last deal, the deal that's in escrow right now, closes on Friday. I got it off a yellow letter, off that same 50 list. Okay, so I got 2 deals off of that 50 list. So that's how powerful it is. Okay, so after I cold called them and, I mailed them, what did I do next? I started texting them. And I waited to the end to text them because I wanted to cold call them and send them a letter first before I start texting them, because texting took so long. That's probably the longest one. But when you skip trace a property, On the skip tracing, I use batch skip tracing. It will tell you if it's a mobile number or a home number. I didn't text the home numbers, obviously. I just did the mobile numbers, and it still took a long time because there's a lot of mobile numbers. And I just asked them, hey, are you interested in an offer? Next step I did after that. Oh yeah, by the way, when I was driving for dollars and saw the property, I would get out and talk to the neighbors. Be like, hey, do you know what happened to this property? And that helped me filter out, because some people will be like, yeah, somebody lives in that house. If somebody lives in that house, it just means they're a sloth. So why am I gonna bother them? Yeah, you can. Yeah, their house is in horrible condition. You can ask them for an offer. That's why you door knock them and you ring the doorbell when you're there, just to make sure it's vacant. All right. So if someone answers, just say, hey, we're just door knocking around, seeing if you might be interested in an offer. And if they're most likely going to say no, or they might say yes. So, don't have that mindset. It's a bad mindset, but they might say yes. So you go ahead and, that's one way, but that's how you filter out people. You're trying to filter out the people that are not even interested as quick as possible. After I texted them, I went on Facebook and I looked them up. If I couldn't find them on Facebook, whatever, it's still good. So that didn't really work too well. It was really hard to find them, but I still did it. All right, I'm just telling you guys what I did. What I do after that, oh yeah, and when I door knocked them, if they didn't answer, I just leave a little sticky note, just like bloop. I got the little sticky notes right here, just went bloop, just put them on there. All right, so I feel like just doing all that and hitting them extensively that hard. And if they had email, if the batch skip tracer sent me email, I'll email them as well. It didn't give me a lot of emails, but that's what I did too. I emailed it as well, because you never know, they might answer that email. All right, so the last time when I was cold calling, the last time I got a call, the owner answered, and he was like, hey, we might, I wasn't even expecting a call, I was thinking you're someone else, but hey, I am interested in an offer. I went over to their house. The way it happened is I went over to the house, we're just small talking, and I was like, we're talking about the property now. And I told him like, hey, if you come in, close quickly, pay cash, what do you need for the property? What do you want? Mind you, the property was beat up, worst condition I ever seen. The property is horrible, the ugliest house in the neighborhood. He looked, and we're just in silence while he was thinking about a price, and he told me 50,000. And then I was thinking, like, my eyes open. I was like, because I knew when I heard that price, this is a deal, because those houses were selling for 200, 220, 230. So I was like, oh my God, this is a deal. It's a big boy deal. I messed up, because when I was trying to sign it, I was signing it for 30,000, and I had a buyer for it. And when he saw my assignment fee, he backed out, because he was intimidated by it. I was going to make more. I was going to make what he was going to make, or even more. So, buyers backed out, and that messed me up, because he backed out in the middle of the, so I had to find another buyer quick ASAP. So I had like 3 days to find a new buyer before my inspection period ended. So that threw me off a little bit. But, that's why I took that 15. I think I was able to make 25,000 off of it. But I took that 15 because I just wanted to get it closed, and I didn't want an opportunity for the buyer to like even start thinking, anything weird or anything. So I was like, let me just get this closed. I don't care. 15,000 is fine. So yeah, that's basically what happened. And I got a second deal off that same list from selling a mailer. And with the mailers, guys, trust me, when I say this, you have to handwrite them. A lot of people are like, no, I'm lazy, productivity, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to print them. That's a bad idea. I've done it all. Okay. Handwrite them first, because it grabs their attention way more than a print does. And then after that, print it. So when you do your second batch, send a printed one and try to make it a more professional. So you switching it up for different templates. So you send a handwritten one, legit handwritten by you. And the second one, you send them a fancy letter one with your logo, with all that, make it super nice or whatnot for the second one. That's what I recommend, that because different people respond to different, like some people won't answer their phones, but they'll answer a text. I got a lot of feedback when I was texting people. A lot of people don't want a person sending them a hand letter, but they'll rather get someone sending them a professional letter written really nice. So you never know. So just switch it up. And yeah, so how I got it. Follow me on Instagram. If you have any questions, go ahead and DM me. I answer all my DMs, but all I ask for is if you send me a DM, please keep your questions. Basically, don't send questions you can't just look up on Google or look up on YouTube. If you really have real questions or real concerns, or if you want me to even like help you, then go ahead and send me a DM and I'll try to help you as much as possible. But if you guys want real help, I would do consulting to help you exactly with the systems that I have and all that. I'll do that, but of course I'm gonna charge for that. But free, I answer all my DMs, guys, but please just save me the headache and don't send me dumb questions, but any other questions I would love to answer. Like I said, I answer all my DMs and I try to answer them as quick as I can, but I'm out here hustling. So yeah, any questions, go on my Instagram. Don't go on my Facebook, because yes, I'm on Facebook, but I don't go on there. Instagram, AKA DBOI. All right, guys, if you find this useful at all, just give me a like, please, guys, and subscribe to my channel, please. I'm trying to build the following, and I'm just going to keep putting out more content, more videos. The more people subscribe, the more people like and show me positive feedback, the more videos I put up. All right. So yeah, any questions, just let me know, guys. I'll try to answer all questions. Thanks, guys, and peace.